Warning, this podcast does not contain Barbara. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Gotham, Season 2, Episode 5, Scarification. Not Scarification, Scarification. I'm your host, Dom. With me, my co-host, John.
Howdy.
And my co-host, Nikki.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So, what'd you guys think of this episode?
Firefly.
I thought he was supposed to be a guy, but it's a girl.
It is. They changed that, and I kind of like it.
I love it.
Now, it's still kind of Firefly's origin, so it could be the prototype Firefly, and, you know, so we don't necessarily know if the real Firefly is male or female yet.
True.
But,
this is just the beginning.
yes.
So.
But Bridget Parks is Firefly right now for all intents and purposes. Believe they even she's a real Firefly, or, you know, somebody made that
right.
One of the police officers.
I mean, it's it's weird because I went from feeling so bad for her to instantly no remorse at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that doesn't happen very often to me.
No.
You poor thing. Fuck you.
Well, yeah, because it went from her being just kind of oh, they're my brothers, whatever, and I just stick up for them, and they feed me, and, you know, I do the chores, and that's what that went into, to getting forced into the role where you're just oh, wow, that sucks, and, you know, it's either you do this for us or you live out on the streets, and she doesn't want to live out on the streets, so she's I don't have a choice. To them teasing her, oh, you know, we're going to play with your life, and fuck around while you got less than a minute and a half till the fuse explodes. You know, she burned herself, and still up until that point I was oh, poor Bridget.
Yeah.
But then it was later on when Selena walks in and she's crafting the suit, and she's well, I kind of liked it. And I was oh, no. No. And then she just murdered that other cop, the member of the strike force, in warm blood. It was not cold blood. It was fire. So
burning, hot, searing blood.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah. Strike Force is down one member.
Yep.
Yeah. Sad to see no name, no face Magoo go.
Yeah. Just when I was starting to not even remember who he was.
This is when I was starting to realize he was on the show. Such a shame.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, this episode did kind of feel like a season 1 episode where it just kind of ran all over the place for a little bit. It wasn't as grounded as the last couple episodes have been. You know? But I feel like this is a 2-parter, so it was more just setting the stages for the next episode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, at least it all ended up getting tied together in one way or another, except for the whole Nigma thing, but we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nigma's date was kind of interesting.
They're way too lovey-dovey.
Oh, man, it was really weird.
I wanted to retch.
I have humor. I have humor.
You wanted to retch up all your fondue?
I don't like fondue.
No?
I'd be down with the fondue, but not with them.
You don't even like chocolate fondue?
Not really.
No.
I don't
Take it back.
Chocolate. I don't really eat that much chocolate.
Take it back.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Well, see, I'm weird with chocolate. Chocolate either has to be hot or cold. It cannot be at room temperature. I don't like room temperature chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird. Unless it's brownies. Then I'll take room temperature brownies. I don't like warm brownies.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm weird.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I've
Weird
actually
tangent.
never had cheese fondue though, so I would be
I
very
have
interested to try it.
once. I mean, it depends on the cheese you get.
Yeah,
It's just like anything else.
that's true. But Gordon was not ready for this. He was like, absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. Don't. Why would you do this at our house? Now we can't even leave.
He said what we were all thinking, and I commend him for it.
And I feel like that could have been done better. I don't know. Like the Gordon's comment and stuff at the date made it seem like it was going to go on for a while. And then it was just over in the blink of an eye. It's like this tiny little scene, and you saw this thing, and then they cut away, and then they cut back, and they're cleaning up.
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, I figured, like, we get to see a little more crazy
Yeah.
out of Enigma, like, in front of Gordon, and maybe he'll start to be like, he's weirder than usual, you know.
Well, even Leslie was like, he's surprisingly cool.
Yeah.
Really surprisingly.
Yeah. I don't know. And Jim actually seemed to be having a good time.
It's completely different from the whole day he had, so he should enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm eating hot cheese. How can I not enjoy this?
Yep. So the Firefly gang, we find out why they are arsoning up all these buildings.
Good word.
Arsoning, yes. That is my word of the day.
Okay.
Excellent.
They're all owned by the Waynes. And we start seeing a little more peek into Galavan's plan now. And we knew that he was trying to reclaim the city back, and his lost family name, all this stuff. We find out the name of which was Dumas. But see, it seemed like that Jerome was picking on Bruce in the episode 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? Why is he making such a big deal out of Bruce? And now it seems like Galavan was probably telling him to target Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it kind of loops everything back around like that, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
We start learning, the family history when Penguin later on goes to Edwidge. Weirdest name ever.
Not really.
No?
No.
Name one name that's weirder than Edwidge.
I could name pretty much every character from Harry Potter.
Dumbledore.
I guess Hagrid is pretty weird.
I mean, it's like her name is just the incorrect spelling of sandwich, and it just bothers me.
Yeah. But she was kind of creeped out from that knife. She wouldn't go near it. She's like, oh, this knife is cursed. And he's like, well, you know more about this knife, so tell me. And she went into that whole backstory of the families and, the Romeo and Juliet kind of story going on that turned out not to be a Romeo and Juliet story at all.
No.
It probably still was, but she was just conniving, and she did it on purpose.
Well, it definitely seemed like it was going in the direction of Romeo and Juliet until she's like, no, he forced himself on me. So
she had to save herself.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't ready to die for him.
Because Big Brother seemed like he had a lot to do with the whole fear tactics going on. She probably was interested, but was scared to piss Big Bro off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole, burn up all these things. Do you think Wayne Mansion is one of the targets?
Why wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, killed Bruce in a mansion fire, make it look like an accident or some bullshit.
Yeah, because they didn't get through all their targets. They said that they had 2 or 3 more left.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were able to hit up 5 in one night, and there's only 2 or 3 left, it's probably going to take a little bit of time. So the mansion's going to be the last target.
More than likely. I mean, it's the hardest to get to,
Yeah.
So it's kind of outside the city.
Right.
And it's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. They end up finding the
So, like,
connection really fast, though. Like, faster than I thought that they should have.
yeah, it was a little convenient. I mean, really, we only saw them investigate one scene of any of it anyway.
Yeah, but they only
And,
investigated one, and then it was by the time the fifth one was going on, they realized,
or
oh, it's
like,
all these, so this is going to be the next target. And
right.
they do the stakeout, whatever. Him and the...
Harvey.
Yeah,
Bullock.
Harvey.
People.
I always not want to call him Harvey because Two-Face, and,
Yeah.
Oh,
every time Harvey slips out of my mouth, it seems wrong. But Bullock, yes. The episode opened, though, with Penguin being Galavan's little bitch still.
little bitch.
I don't know. I think he kind of figured something out, so that's not going to be the case.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying at the start of the episode he did. And
Oh, yeah.
he's sitting there, and even Butch is just like, oh, yeah, we know who the big boss is. He's, like, being facetious, I guess, in his dialect.
As much as he can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Penguin's just, like, shooting him a look, like, knock it off.
Fucking stop.
And, then as Penguin goes on and learns all about the family and realizes his plan, he now says that his actions are not based on logic. They're based on, a rage, like a debt, whatever. Like, he's doing this to get back at Gotham for, his family being erased. So
Yeah.
it's based off emotion. So
Pretty much.
that's the weakness, is emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to figure out now how to infiltrate the ranks. Poor Butch.
So, do we still think that he's connected to Ra's al Ghul in any way? Or is it just...
I think this episode right here pretty much put the nail in that coffin. That it is not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I loved that theory, but they...
Yeah, that was...
Oh my god, did you hear the whole, like, the Selena and Butch, and then having the fire bugs? They were all discussing fish.
Yes.
And Butch is like, nah, she's dead. And they're all like, she might come back. She might come back.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm totally with Selena and the firebugs right now. She totally might come back.
And Butch is
yeah,
like,
they're
no,
us.
I shot her, bitch,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. She dead.
Yeah. And, like,
But...
I keep going back to the interview I watched when Jada Pinkett Smith was talking about it. She's like, yeah, I'm gone now, but if they were to bring me back, I would have no issue coming back. Which means they left that door open for a reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, the cool thing was we kind of learned a little bit of exactly what happened to Butch.
Mm-hmm.
Like Penguin very explicitly was like, your conditioning means so, like, whatever I say you have to do.
Yeah, take another drink.
Yeah.
Right, take another drink. So it made it much more explicit. Like, this is actually what happened to Butch. Like, he is very, very much under the control of Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Penguin's telling him this whole plan on how he's going to infiltrate, Theo's operation. And Butch is like, yeah, but how are we going to make him believe it? How are we going to make him believe that this whole setup and, that me and you got into a fight and I'm going to infiltrate the ranks? How are we going to make him believe that? And, Chop.
Well, he was nice enough to give him his favorite drink and let him have a few shots of it first.
It just why Butch, man? That guy's getting shit on all over this show.
I know.
And this episode, I started to realize, oh, Butch actually has a place, now. Like, the last episodes, he seemed a little shoehorned, and I was like, oh, Butch is kind of part of the story right now, which is really cool. And then off goes his hand, and I'm like, well, he's still part of the story, but damn.
He's only 98% there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think Galvan's gonna fall for it?
I think that it's a very high possibility that he's going to. I mean, to go that far and be like, well, you are missing a hand.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty extreme. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think. I feel like he thinks Penguin's so sniveling, he wouldn't do something so,
Yeah,
like, crackpot, you know?
totally. Like he's told them, he's like, don't underestimate me, and they're like, "Pfft,
Yeah.
guys, you
They're
gotta
like,
watch your
bitch.
butts. You gotta watch your butts, guys.
But I mean, Theo's had everything, really planned out thus far. Even to the point where, he's like, "Oh, I know Jim's not gonna accept my offer for, basically sponsoring him. So I'm gonna go do this and this and that and all these Firefly jobs." It ends up being like this double win for Theo because he gets these artifacts that he's been looking for, and he gains Gordon's support. So it's like
Yep.
everything he's doing, he's timing out so perfectly.
Yeah, and that was his next big thing, was getting Bruce and Gordon on his team. So he's succeeding,
Yeah,
and that's scary.
it
And
really is.
we see who was that character now that he was talking to, about getting Bruce.
One of the leaders of his family's church from faraway island.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, I
Kind of weird.
I almost feel like it's the Penguin story from, the first, or what was it, the second Batman movie, Batman Returns,
Was it? Yeah.
where he's they're taking the firstborns of Gotham. He's not necessarily taking all the
Oh.
firstborns, but Bruce was one of the targets.
Well, yeah, because he's the last surviving Wayne. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
if Bruce is dead, the company is, doesn't default to anybody anymore.
Put.
So they can buy it out like nothing.
And
Mm-hmm.
the Court of Owls has got to come into play at some point.
Well, that's what I'm thinking that this religion thing is the Court of Owls, because like you said, we're going to descend upon this city, and that's what the Court of Owls did in the comic book for for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
They descended upon the city and killed or targeted every single leader of the city. And we're like, this
There's
is how
not
we
really
take
many
over.
leaders of the city right now. Like the mayor's gone, the commissioner's gone.
Yeah.
Uh,
The head of Wayne Enterprises is missing an eye.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The garbage
Which-
man is gone.
I will say, I told you last season, Gotham, stop doing fucking eye things.
Yeah.
What did you do?
What did you do?
Kinda creepy.
This is not okay.
And then they lost their garbage man, so they're really
Ugh.
they're really fucked now.
It's devastated.
The garbage is gonna pile up, and that building is gonna reek.
What building?
Wayne Towers. So, yeah. You guys have anything else for this episode?
I feel like there was something I wanted to say. It was. Oh, damn it. It's gone. I lost
Oh.
it.
That's unfortunate.
I know. And it was kind of important.
Should we just start listing off
Oh,
names?
the store. The Walmart for illicit guns and shit.
Merc?
What the fuck?
Yeah, did you hear the lady? She's like, your defensive needs, buy this and buy that. And I'm like, what?
Defensive needs is a little disingenuous, ma'am.
Yes.
Those are assault rifles in C4.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is thank God they waited and didn't shoot the kid inside the building.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That would have been a mess.
The ridiculously poorly timed joke. The hell are you packing?
I think that was a legit question.
God damn it. The fuck did you do?
Oh, boy.
It was pretty funny because it's like, where do you get a rocket launcher this time of day?
Mm-hmm.
At the Merc Mart. That's where you go. So it was just really funny. I just love that. It's like, it's going to be 10% surcharge for marked bills. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an odd place for sure.
Yeah.
It was like so out in the open. You think it'd be more underground, but they don't
It
care.
was just a warehouse.
Yeah.
Everyone could have just strolled in.
It really was like a Walmart.
The C4 was pricey.
It was.
$500 for a brick is
Damn.
that the going rate nowadays? Not that I'm asking, but I need it for a friend.
Yeah, and that seems about right.
Okay, cool. I'll let my friend know. He'll be really happy.
Yeah.
Can finally get rid of that lawn gnome.
Yeah. Yeah. Lawn gnomes are very tricky. You need C4 that's the only way to remove them.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or what he's heard.
Yeah, be very careful when you put lawn gnomes on your lawn, because once they're there, you need C4 to remove them. It's the only way.
See, I told him that.
Yeah.
He didn't listen.
Yes, Nikki?
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Have you never tried to remove a lawn gnome?
No, I love them. They can stay exactly where they're at.
Okay, then. Well, then you don't have to worry about the C4.
Okay.
If you value your children's safety, look. Hey, well, you know what? I'm not a parent. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Next week, the episode is called By Fire. After Bridget Pike rejoins her brothers, a new spark of courage ignites within her as she chooses to take control of her future. Meanwhile, Kringle and Nigma's relationship will take a new step. Please don't tell me they're getting engaged.
Into psychosis.
And Penguin and Galavan continue to battle for control of Gotham City's underworld. So, should be good.
Yeah.
Maybe they go out squirrel hunting together.
Hey, do you talk to yourself sometimes? And, like, you answer back? Yeah. Great.
Maybe
Let's
they're gonna
get married.
Maybe they're gonna get rid of some lawn gnomes together.
Hey, man. Could be a good, could be another double date activity.
Pretty sure Nigma can make his own C4. He doesn't have to spend, $5.99 a brick.
He's definitely intelligent enough to do that himself.
Yeah.
To be young and in love.
Yep. I just want more Firefly. That story really seems to be heating up.
Seems like we're getting it. It's going to reach a boiling point soon.
John, those puns were on fire.
Just hot tonight. She's not coming back.
No. She's gone.
Got a little hot under the collar, I guess.
Because you're gonna make me cry.
Your face, it's burning up. John, where can the people find you?
You can find me and more puns at No More on Twitter.
There better be puns if I go back there tonight, and there better be.
I do miss from last season of Gotham all the dick pics. So just saying.
Yeah, I did stop.
Yeah.
After
what was the last one? Dick Grayson? Was Dick Grayson the last one?
I think I ran out of dicks. That was the problem.
Yeah, could have been.
It's a weird sentence. I'm not going to change it.
It's a weird sentence. Nikki, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyVenom24.
Excellent. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
No one?
Fuck it. No.
Oh, alright, yeah, you're all scot-free.
Yeah.
Really?
No, Clea's gonna sing it for you.
I don't know do it in chat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the next line is if we don't do it in. Hold on.
I think you cough.
No, that doesn't seem.
You clench and cough?
No. I don't know. Do something. We're leaving.
Yeah, bye. We'll see you next week, I guess.